Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for May 23rd to the 29th. See what we have coming up here for you this week. Power. I'll pick one more here. Acceptance. So I feel as though, so what I'm hearing is that embracing maybe the different path that, and take this as it resonates, but I feel like there's something here about allowing ourselves to be rerouted onto a path that actually is a lot more in alignment with who we authentically are. So I feel like a lot of us maybe going through some changes where we're kind of being guided onto something that looks different from what we may have planned out for ourselves in the past. So kind of allowing ourselves to release the way we think something should look or how something should turn out, and being able to feel confident and trust ourselves enough to trust the unknown and where we're being led. So I feel like trusting our intuition is going to be very important here, but also knowing our self-value and our self-worth as we're kind of being guided into a space of the unknown is what I'm seeing here with these two cards. So I feel like there's something here about acceptance of the unknown, and that if things are kind of being rearranged and rerouted to a different path than what we thought things were going to be okay. It's like we're coming into a space of being at peace with that. So I think that's really significant here. So let's see what else we have coming up here for you. Let's see. Wow, look at that. It's I think it's a big week. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at that. So lots of, again, solar plexus energy for you as well. That was very powerful for the Aquarius reading. So yeah, a lot of divine guidance, a lot of being kind of spirit taking over, spirit kind of taking control, almost like divine intervention kind of thing. And so this is about a light being illuminated in our path and being shown, where is it that we really are supposed to be. I kind of feel like there's a reconnection with one's true identity or true self, and that is maybe something completely different. So that version of us, of when we're really connected with who we authentically are, maybe very different. That life is very different from what we thought we were supposed to fit into or what we were trying to build for ourselves based off of society's expectations or our family or where our schooling kind of told us we're supposed to go and what we're supposed to do. I feel like there is more of a trusting like one's own internal compass here. So that's going to be very significant. So yeah, see kind of being guided onto a rerouting, a new path, a new direction in one's life here with that Two of Wands, having to also make a choice. I feel like Spirit is kind of putting someone in a position where they're needing to make a decision and a choice. And it's almost kind of like, there's something important that is coming to an end, some kind of important cycle, something that someone is starting to phase out of their life. It's no longer has a hold on them anymore, especially with that World card here. There is some very significant lessons learned, and we're kind of approaching this crossroads here. Page of Wands. Yeah, so rediscovering one's passion. Someone may also be discovering some new talents that they have that they didn't know that existed. And I feel like it all has to do with really reconnecting with one's own true self here. There may have been parts of us that we had to disown or didn't really get to explore because there was a certain path that we were expected to take with that Page of Wands. So I feel like there is an emerging of some new talents, new creative gifts, new abilities, things that we actually really love to do, some things that may even come really naturally to us that we didn't know existed, and now we're starting to newly explore them. What else do we need to know about this Page of Wands here? Seven of Cups. There's a lot of being in this space of, I'm not really sure where I am supposed to go from here. I know that this place in my life, this phase in my life is coming to an end. I know that there's a lot changing. I know that connections are changing for me. Maybe my career is going in another direction, wherever it is. But I feel like there is this, where do I want to go from here? What do I want to do from here? Yeah, Five of Swords. I also feel like there is a, let me pull one more here with the Five of Swords. What do I need to know about this? The Nine of Pentacles. And the Devil. Okay, I had a feeling. We have one more here. Okay, so there is something changing in someone's life here. And I feel like there is some clarity that's being shed on a situation. I feel like there's someone here who, as they're kind of navigating some changes and they're approaching this crossroads in their life, they may also be finding themselves in a situation. And I feel like we have a King of Wands here. So take this as it resonates. It could be someone that you're dealing with, and it could also resonate with you as well. But it feels like with this King of Wands, someone who has, there's like this new light being shed on some kind of dynamic that they've had in their life. So we have the Five of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles and the Devil energy. This kind of tells me that there was a little bit of, for lack of better wording, maybe some selfish energy here, especially with that Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So sometimes this can be like an overindulgence. This could be kind of wanting to make decisions that concern. It's not about, I don't know, it's not about, how do I say this? It's more like, it's almost like a lack of insight into influences that were guiding this individual. I hope that makes sense. It's like with this Devil energy, this is about, maybe there around this King of Wands, there were other people that kind of, you know, influence them in a way to value certain things. So I kind of am sensing a little bit of greed here. So whatever decision this King of Wands might have made in the past, it could have been coming from a place of, we can just say the ego, maybe. So I hope I take this as it resonates. This could also be someone else around you that's affecting, you know, your connection with them. But I feel like someone is kind of going through this shedding of this, like they're seeing this. I feel like a lot of this is unconscious too. You know, this is how we, so we just choose certain paths to cope with certain situations that we have in our life. So I kind of feel like there's someone here who chose to prioritize maybe their, the money aspect of something. And so they made certain decisions and choices. But what happened was with this Five of Swords, it kind of feels like there's someone here who felt, I kind of am getting this sense that someone was guided down this path. Like maybe the people around them kind of told them to prioritize this or to only focus on this or to value these things. And what's kind of happening is that their perspective is changing now because they may have not been truly authentic to who they really are. It's just kind of the path that they were led down, because we do have the Four of Wands as well. So I kind of feel like there may have been some kind of connection here or some kind of long-term commitment. It could also be like the home, maybe the where someone grew up, where they came from, that kind of thing, where they were kind of in this influence of, this is how you do things, or this is the direction, or this is what you value, this is what you prioritize. But I feel like there's something about that someone is changing their perspective on. So I hope that resonates for someone here. Let me pull one more for this section. Yeah, see the King of Swords here. So this is someone deep in thought. This is someone kind of taking a look at this, look at, you know, where they are and how they got there, and how what may have led them down that specific path, because they are coming across this crossroads in life where they are changing. And there is more of an authenticity coming through them. And then they're kind of looking at where they are and seeing how it doesn't match with who they really are inside and what they're being able to sense and see for themselves truly. So someone is going through a deep transformation here, and they're shedding a lot of the parts of themselves that they no longer feeling they need to kind of uphold some kind of image is what I'm seeing here. So take that as it resonates. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about change. This is all about sudden changes. This is also about kind of like an opportunity coming towards someone's way. I feel like there's almost like this light with the Wheel of Fortune, like a candle that's being lit. So for someone who I feel like has gone through some kind of loss, some kind of being left out in the cold in some form or another, something where they feel like something is missing. This is really beautiful, card to kind of show up here. I kind of like this because you're the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune sometimes can go in one direction or another, but I'm kind of feeling here that there is a positive shift. There's a positive change to someone who has been feeling like something has been missing in their life, like something hasn't been completely I like this because as we go into the Sun card too, I always associate the Sun card with belonging, like being where we belong, going where we belong. And with the Five of Pentacles, I always associate this with not belonging, not feeling like we belong, not feeling like we fit in with something. Like we can still be in a family or be around relatives and still feel like we don't belong, So there's kind of like that vibe to this, like no matter how close certain people are to us in proximity, it could still feel like there's something about it though that doesn't resonate, that doesn't fit. But there's something here about that's changing. So either we're being able to see and sense where our true home is. So maybe someone here is like kind of reconnect with themselves. They're also reconnecting with people and places and things that really feel like true home to them. Yeah. So someone in deep healing, meditation, self-reflection, spending a lot of time by themselves, spending a lot of time in their own thoughts, really connecting with themselves here. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So someone really wanting to, someone who is reflecting on, again, their happiness, their fulfillment, where is their true home? And so this could be a connection or a relationship with someone that someone really, truly desires. Yeah. Breakthrough, insight, a lot of thinking and a lot of awareness and clarity coming in here for someone. And the Justice. So that clarity, that breakthrough is bringing a balancing out. So some energies are balancing out for this King of Swords and King of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So reconnecting with one's heart and knowing where one's heart truly belongs and bringing that back into balance. So I feel like someone here may have been guided away from their balance. Actually, someone has been put off balance from their real path. And now someone is being brought back on to their balance, to their rightful path where they really will feel more balanced. So the change and the shift itself may feel like things are actually being knocked off balance, because someone I feel like has grown used to building a life around just their circumstances or where they are expected to be. But I feel like someone here is being guided and being shown the way of where they would feel really at home and where they would really connect. And so they're being asked to make some decisions and choices in their life to shift things in that direction here. Yeah. The Transformation, that Death card. I also feel like with this Death card, this is also catalyzing some major changes within one's own external environment. So the changes that someone makes is also going to create a ripple effect amongst the people that are around them. It's going to kind of shift the energy and the frequency of some dynamics within one's own family, relationships, connections. There's some kind of transformation that is happening within someone, but it's also going to transform a lot of things that are around them as well. So there's this big shift that's happening in someone's life here. Okay, so we have the Sun. What do we need to know about that? Oh, beautiful Ace of Wands. So clarity about someone's path here. Knight of Swords. Communication. Clarity of thought as well. Look at that, Queen of Cups. So someone who has their eye on this Queen of Cups and wants to communicate with them, wants to speak to them. What do they want to say? Oh, look at that. I asked, what do they want to say? And we have the King of Cups. So someone who wants to communicate their true emotions, their feelings. They no longer want to hold that in, and they want to have a new beginning here. They want to start. They want to have a new connection, but I feel like someone may feel blocked and stuck on how to do that. Kind of feel trapped, backed into a corner in a way. Why do they feel like they're stuck in this? Why are they not able to move forward with this Queen of Cups, with this Eight of Swords? What has them stuck? Hermit. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay, let's pick one more. What will happen with this Three of Cups? Okay, so far, I feel like there is someone here that wants to come forward. There's a King of Cups that wants to come forward to a Queen of Cups and communicate how they feel, their passion, their love for this Queen of Cups. But at the same time, I do feel like they feel a bit blocked in having this new beginning, not really sure how to start. And I feel like the reason why is because there is a little bit of unknown here. There may be someone here who is still in a space of healing, still kind of trying to come into balance here with the Two of Pentacles. But I also feel like someone is waiting for something to change with some other connections. So someone, or maybe both parties, may be involved with other people, or there could just be some interference with like family or certain circumstances that are in the way. So there's some blockages that are kind of in the way of someone kind of, being able to communicate authentically and with a whole heart how they feel about the other person. So I kind of feel like there's someone waiting for something to change with some outer circumstances. So it doesn't always have to be like another relationship or another romantic partner. It could be, but I feel like there's also could be interference with like family, could be job, it could be whatever it is, it could be distance, whatever circumstances there are. I feel like someone is waiting for something to change in that direction. Something has to change on a foundational level. And when I ask what's going to happen with this Three of Cups, this third party kind of energy, third party in the sense of like another interference, again, does not have to necessarily be like a person. But there is a balance coming in here, but I also feel like there is a little bit of this needing to kind of fight for it, so some people are certain individuals, either both or maybe one, are going to have to really kind of push forward in making some kind of change. So putting action to the things that they need to do in order to remove those roadblocks. So if it's distance, we need to kind of like pick up and move or something like that, this is an example. So, but there is some kind of balance that's needed here. And I feel like both people are fighting for it. I do feel like there's this determination to kind of be willing to step up to the plate, to do what one needs to do in order to bring something together, to make something work. So whether that's not really that apparent or obvious on the surface, I do feel like there's both people kind of needing to do what they need to do in order to make something work. And then we have the Three of Swords here. So I do feel like it is almost maybe both parties feel like there is this it's almost like heartbreaking to not kind of be able to connect in the way that they want to connect. But I do feel like both people are working on healing. They're determined to heal whatever blocks, whatever things have been in the way of this connection. It's like they're doing what they need to do in order to bring something into balance. Yeah. And then we have this priority of happiness, of emotional fulfillment, and being clear about what truly matters to one's life here with the Nine of Cups. So this is about having clarity about what brings someone happiness and being willing to do what we need to do to pursue that or to have that in one's life. Let's do an oracle message here for this week. Resilience. Yeah. So I feel like there is like this mission that someone is on to it's not just about the connection though. It feels like someone is on a mission to kind of come together with someone that is in their heart. But I also feel like someone is also on a mission to kind of bring their life back into balance. Someone is on this mission to kind of like get started on doing every day, kind of working towards healing, letting things go, or to even really there's this deep inner work that someone is really doing. So I keep seeing here. Can we have one more for this resilience? Yeah, look at that. Abundance, but it's in reverse. So I feel like there's someone here who might have been experiencing a stage in their life where maybe some of the things that they invested in or the things that they have been carrying with them actually have been causing a disruption in their abundance. So I kind of feel like someone is doing the hard work to reverse that. They're really reconnecting with themselves and calling in that abundance again in their life. So that is a very powerful transformation that's happening here. Yeah, use your mind wisely. So I also feel like this is about conserving your energy. So I feel like there's someone here with this King of Swords who is being very perceptive and discerning about the people that are around them. I really strongly feel like someone here is seeing the truth about the people that are around them. I also heard with this abundance in reverse that someone here may have connected with someone and realizing that this is not where their abundance is. And then also figuring out that maybe it's the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is where their abundance is. And so kind of needing to, again, strategize and make the changes that they need to make in the way that they are able to do it to kind of reconnect with their abundance. It's all interlinked. It's all connected. So I feel like with this King of Swords, there's someone here that is being very, very perceptive of their circumstances and needing to kind of go carefully and methodically in the direction that they want to go. And I feel like there's someone here that is still kind of wearing a mask, but doing it in a way because they're kind of, it's not to be deceptive. It's almost out of self-protection is what I'm hearing here. So someone who needs to kind of, keep things below the radar in order to make something work for them or move what they want to accomplish in the direction that it needs to go in. So that's the vibe I'm getting here for you, Pisces. Okay. A very interesting week. I feel like there's a lot of insights here, a lot of healing and harmonizing. So I hope you have a wonderful week ahead and this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Pisces.